there! Today I'm going to be walking you through my full moccasin collection. Some of you may know what moccasins are and some of you may not, so here's a little refresher before we begin. What are moccasins? Moccasins are the traditional footwear of Native Americans. There are a variety of different styles specific to the tribes who wear them. They are typically made from cow or deer leather and come in different color variations. Navajo moccasins are known for the reddish rust color of the leather given by plant dyes. The thick leather sole of the moccasin is meant to form to your foot over time, and that will give you the feeling of walking barefoot. Today, I see moccasins being worn for special occasions such as graduations and also for everyday wear. Now that we've talked about what moccasins are, let's get into the different kinds of moccasins I've collected over the years. First up are these ankle-length moccasins right here. So these moccasins were actually one of the first pair that I've ever owned. And I feel like this particular style is very common, especially the reddish brown color that you see here. If you were shopping for moccasins, you could easily find this type of style. Out of all of the moccasins that I've owned, I feel like this one I've worn the least, just because I feel like this color for me is hard to style with my outfits. It's easier for this color to clash with other colors that I'm wearing, but these would look great with anything neutral like white, black, or tan colored clothing items. With this moccasin, it ties right here, and so you can tighten it if you need it to be a little bit tighter and then tie it. I've noticed with these types of like leather string things, it's easier for it to come undone when you make a knot. So I like to do a double knot so that it stays secured throughout the day. And then the sole is a lot thicker, but it is still kind of like soft and it's just flat on the bottom. If you're wearing these on like a flat surface or maybe a wet surface, it can be easy to slip. So that's one thing to kind of keep in mind when wearing these. But I do feel like overall they are pretty comfortable to wear. It kind of just feels like socks when you're wearing them, and if you're walking through like a rocky terrain, you can feel the terrain more on your feet. So recently I was really wanting to purchase a new pair of moccasins. I was looking for something that was specifically more of like a tan color, not so much as like a red color, something that would be easier for me to style. So I went to my audience on Instagram and asked them if they had any recommendations for places to purchase moccasins. And a lot of people recommended City Electric Shoe Shop in Gallup, New Mexico. So I did actually end up going there to look at their moccasin collection, and I was very surprised because they had a large collection of moccasins of all different styles and all different color variations. I think that was a really big plus because usually if I go to a trading post to look at moccasins, they are very limited to the style of moccasins that they have, and for me, I was specifically looking for a certain color. The overall experience shopping there was very nice, and the associates were super helpful as well. Shopping there, I was able to find these moccasins. So this is the color that I was looking to get, and I think this color, it's very neutral and will go with a lot of different outfits. I especially love this button detail right here. I think it just really kind of elevates the moccasin a little bit. This is the same style as the moccasin I showed you before, just in a different color and with a button detail. It also ties right here, just like the one before. At that store, they had all different types of colors. They had black moccasins like this. They also had purple, and I think there was like a teal color. So that was really surprising, but I think really cool that they offered those different color variations. I believe I got these ones for around $135. I did receive some feedback on Instagram that City Electric Shoe Shop is not native owned, but please do your own research if you're looking to buy moccasins and you're wanting to purchase from a native owned company. Next up are these low top tan moccasins. So while I was shopping at City Electric Shoe Shop, I could not decide between this moccasin and the one that I showed you previously. They are very similar because of the coloring. The only thing that's different is like the cut of the moccasin and like the style. These ones are more low cut. Because I couldn't decide between them, I ended up getting both. I think this style is just very casual. It's easy to slip on and wear. Because it comes in this tan color, I feel like I'm able to pair it with a lot of different types of outfits. And I believe I got these ones for around $120. Lastly are these wrap moccasins. So these moccasins, I actually got them for my middle school graduation. I remember getting ready and my mom had to help me get these on. It's always a huge learning curve figuring out how to get these on and how to get them to stay on. I remember during graduation walking out onto the football field where we had our graduation, and I was just hoping that my moccasins would not come unwrapped while I was walking around. Wrap moccasins in general just have a special place in my heart because a lot of times when you put them on, your mom, your aunts, grandmas, or sisters will be helping you wrap these up. And I think that's just a very caring and loving act. I do typically reserve these wrap moccasins for more special or formal occasions. Not so much day-to-day wear, but maybe I should try to bring them out and wear them on a daily basis. The foot portion of the moccasin is made from that same like reddish brown leather of the first moccasins I showed you. And then we have this white leather, and it's gonna be a mess if I unravel this whole thing, but you have a strip of leather that's really long. And so what you do is you wrap it all the way up here and you just keep wrapping until you get to the top. A little fun fact, the Navajo word for a moccasin is calche. Ke refers to shoes in general, and calche specifically refers to moccasins. The Navajo word for a woman's wrap moccasin is kensai. Again, ke meaning shoes in general, and the last part of the word nsai meaning it's big or it's large. So the meaning of it literally is a big shoe. Anyways, I thought that would be an interesting tidbit to share. Also, don't judge my Navajo because I'm still learning and the pronunciation of some of the words is kind of hard. And that's my moccasin collection that I've built up over the years. Please let me know in the comments which style was your favorite. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
If we could run